Hello and welcome to another episode of Project Aurora Plays The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. So, a little brief recap of the previous episode. We only got into just making it into the prologue. It is 1 month after the events of Cold Steel 1. Green has woken up and doesn't really know much of what's going on. Celine was watching over him, as well as the Ashenite Valimar, which was gravely damaged and is currently recovering. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I don't know why. I've been running back and forth up and downstairs. I guess that's why. Over and over, real quick. Opposite session. Anyways, what the hell? Oh. I guess because I didn't push anything. I was so confused. Anyways, Reen is now in a mirror. He was saved, saved by the bell, by Toval. Accompanying Toval was also Elise and Alphen, Princess Alphen, Prince Olivert's sister, if you guys just need a refresher or aren't familiar or whatever. So now we're in a mirror. There's rumors of class, or some students that are unaccounted for and instructors. So class 7, very well could be safe. I'm sure they are, and that we'll be on the journey to finding them soon. Anyways, I did, like I said, I was gonna reload the save for Emma. I did do the Emma save. It looks like, we're gonna romance Emma this time around and not Laura. We'll see how it goes. But, let's get into it. Wow, that smells delicious. Oh, by the way, I did switch to the Japanese voices. If we like them, we'll keep them. If we don't, we'll go back to English. We'll see how it goes. Alright, anyways. Wow, that smells delicious. Wait a sec. Is that pheasant stew? Your very favorite. Your father said that he wanted you to have a nourishing dinner so he wouldn't caught one himself. Really? I'll be sure to thank him later. Speaking of food, you've got a lot going on here. Smells amazing. Well, the circumstances may not be ideal, but it's been too long since we last dined together as a family. And ever since Her Highness arrived, it's been so lively that I feel like I've gained a second daughter. Times like these are when a mother has to put her best foot forward, don't you think? You really are the perfect mother. Even in times like these, you're right here, ready to warmly welcome us home with open arms. I can't see that ever changing. If only I were as half as good a son as you are, Mom. Mom? Something wrong? That's not true at all. When I had no idea what was going on with you and your sister, I worried myself sick. At times, it felt as though my chest was going to burst from it all. But believing that you two would come back to me safely was the key to keeping myself together. With that in mind, I could focus instead on getting this house ready to welcome you both home. Mom? Whatever doubts you may have about your place in this family, as long as you're here in this house, you're our son. If you're ever feeling down or afraid, you can always find comfort in my arms. And then, once you've found the strength to keep going, you can pick things back up right where you left them. Thanks, Mom. I actually feel a lot better now. Well, look forward to dinner tonight, and make sure you work up a good appetite for it, alright? No worries there. Ooh, game's kind of loud. I'm gonna turn it down. Wow. Alright, there we go. Wait. I think I checked this room already. Nobody was in here. Ah. All of the Empire's major cities are under the control of the Noble Alliance now. They've been so focused on those, they haven't had the time to deal with frontier regions like ours. Thankfully, this means that Emir hasn't felt the full impact of the Civil War. It does seem that way. I was relieved to see how little's changed. A nice snowfall is the only real difference compared to my last visit. By the way, I see you chose not to join the Noble Alliance. Is everything alright on that front? Well, I've never wanted anything to do with the Noble faction to begin with. There's always the chance they'll try and invite me to join, but I'm confident I can talk my way out of it. I'm a little concerned that I can't get in touch with Viscount Arcade, however. You can't. Did something happen over in Legram? Or maybe even the Courageous? I'm afraid I couldn't tell you. But as Viscount, our Sade we're talking about, he'll be fine. Regardless, I'm just trying to make sure that we're well prepared for anything. Especially since our duties have expanded to sheltering Her Highness. That's true. The Alliance has His Majesty and the Crown Prince, so it's safe to assume they want Princess Alphen as well. Dad, let me know if there's anything I can do to make your job easier. I'm more than happy to help. Of course. I'm sure I'll be counting on you in the days to come. Still, start with trying not to rush things. You shouldn't have to jump to thinking you need to shoulder more than your fair share of responsibility. There's only so much burden that one person can bear. Do you think I'm shouldering too much? Admittedly, those are Master Ka-Fai's words and not mine, but they get across what I want to say well enough. And whether I think it or not, this is a good chance for you to get some well-earned rest. I want you to make the most of it, alright? Sure. Thanks, Dad. I gotta send a really quick text message. I'm here. Got it. Oh wait, whoops. Map. Alright. Oh, here you are, Elise. I wasn't expecting to find the two of you together.
外は冷えますから、温かいミルクをご馳走しようかと。
Well, it's quite cold outside, so I thought I'd come and give Celine some warm milk.
お構いなくって言ってるんだけどね。
I keep telling her that she doesn't need to go out of her way for me, but she won't listen.
私はここの湯気に当たってるだけで十分だわ。
Steam here is plenty to keep me warm.
そういうわけには。
Oh no, that wouldn't do at all.
何せ、兄様を救っていただいたご恩がある方でもありますし。
You saved my brother's life. At least allow me to try and make your stay in Amir a comfortable one. Celine saved my life. And when exactly did this happen?
別に私が言ったんじゃないわよ。
I told her nothing of the
なんだ
sort.
か勝手にそう受け取ってるみたいで。
I keep telling her it's not true, but she won't believe a word I say.
兄様、どうかなさいましたか？
Is something the matter? Nope, not a thing.
でも本当、恩人とか言うのはやめてちょうだい。
I'd really rather you did not like I saved his life,
ど
though.
っちかっていうと、あんたには借りもあるわけだし。
Besides, if anything, I should be the one who owes you.
借り？
What do you mean?
なんでもないわ。
Nothing. Forget I said anything.
いい感じにぬるめてあるし、ありがたくごちそうになるわね。
Milk's cooled down a little now, so I'm gonna have some. Thank you. Thinking back on it, didn't Elise later say she spotted a cat when she went into the old schoolhouse? That better not have been who I think it is.
別に危害を加えようとして連れ込んだわけじゃないわよ。
Don't give me that look. I wouldn't have let her in there if I didn't think it was safe, you
あん
know.
たが試しの扉に中途半端に反応していたからじれったくなったというか。
I was desperate. You just had such a half-hearted reaction to that door, so I started getting impatient and I can't believe you. She could have.
あのガーディアンは本来関係ない人間は襲わないんだって。
She wasn't in any danger, honestly. The guardian in there was designed not to attack people unrelated to the
その
trial.
証拠にあの子を前にしても微動だにしてなかったでしょ。
It didn't touch her even when she was right in front of it, right? That's proof
今
enough.
にも散々怒られたし悪かったとは思ってるわよ。
I'm sorry, okay? I never should have done it to begin with. Emma's lectured me over and over about it too. You're sorry? You...
とにかく私セリーヌさんには本当に感謝しているんです。
I'm not sure why you're whispering to one another, but regardless, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you did.
里にいらっしゃる間はお世話させていただきますから何でもおっしゃってくださいね
Like I said before, I want to make your stay a comfortable one. Whatever you need, please don't hesitate to ask.
いやほんとお構いなくでいいから
It's okay,
そ
really.
れとなんというか
And,
悪かったわね
sorry.
はあ
Why are you sorry? Well, she does genuinely seem to regret what she did, and at least didn't come to any harm. I guess I'll let her off this time. I really do have one amazing little sister. Compared to her, I'm... You can now view the character tab in your notebook. Naturally, this selection allows you to view details on various people you meet throughout the story. As you view specific events and get to know someone on a more personal level, the information you've learned will be added to their section of the notebook. Alright. Ooh, am I in the right spot? Oh. Wait. Oh shoot! I was trying to go talk to Princess Alphen. Here's the chapel. She's praying so intently. Thinking about it, she must be even more distressed right now than I am.
リーンさん
Why, hello, Reen.
昨日と比べたらだいぶ顔色もいいみたいですね
You're looking rather well today. Much better than you were yesterday at any rate. I feel loads better actually. Thanks. How about you? Are you managing alright here? I'm guessing life in a tiny village like this is harder than you're used to. If there's anything I can do to make things easier for you, don't hesitate to let me know.
そんなとんでもない
Oh, not at all. I've been simply loving my stay here.
素晴らしい温泉に風情ある雪景色
The scenery is stunning. The hot springs are oh so
ル
soothing.
シアおばさまのお料理も絶品ですしこの上なく堪能させていただいてますわ
To say nothing of your mother's spectacular cooking, I'm having the time of my life here.
さすがは我が親友エリゼが生まれ育った場所ですね
I almost envy Elise for growing up in such a wonderful place. I'm happy to hear you say that. Still,
予想外のサプライズでリーンさんとも会えましたし
on top of all that, I was able to reunite with you here.
おセリーヌさんなんていう喋る不思議な猫さんともお知り合いになれました
Oh, and meet a mysterious talking cat, too? Not everyone gets to do that now, do they?
できればリーンさんが乗ったという灰色の騎士にも会ってみたいのですけど
I still haven't had the pleasure of meeting that ashen knight of yours, however.
今は眠っているのでしたっけいつ目を覚ますのかしら
Perhaps I might have the chance once he wakes up. I suppose I can dream. Well... I realize I'm the last person who has any right to say this, but there's no need to force yourself to bottle everything up and put on a brave face. I know how worried I am about my classmates. I can only imagine how you must feel.
リーンさん すみません
I'm so sorry.
皇族の一員としてこの程度のことで心乱すなんて
I'm supposed to be royalty. I shouldn't be getting all worked up about something like this, but
お父様やお母様セドリックやお兄様のことを考えると
just thinking of what my family must be going through is just too much to bear.
あの恐ろしい日セドリックと朝ちょっとした喧嘩をしたんです
Cedric and I we had a fight on the morning it all happened.
夜には仲直りしようと思っていたのにあんなことになってしまって
I was planning to make up with him that evening, but
私
I'm sure he won't hold that against you. You'll be able to make up with him next time you see him. I'm sure that'll be sooner than you think too. But in the meantime, there's no need to force yourself to seem like being apart from them isn't bothering you. Royalty or not, no one will blame you for being worried or upset. And every single one of us here wants to do what we can to help you. Hi.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
もう大丈夫です。
I'm fine now.
私よりも妹さんに優しくしてあげないと。
I hope I don't sound ungrateful, but I think you should be spending more time with Elise rather than
せっ
me.
かくの兄弟水入らずの機会、横取りしてはエリゼに悪いですし。
This is your first chance in a while to spend some quality time together. I'd hate to take that away from her. Why? I mean, it's true that she's a little more dependent on me than you'd expect for a girl her age, but that doesn't mean she needs me hovering around her all the time. Then again, she did seem more shaken up than usual. Maybe you're right. I should try and cheer her up while I still can.
そういう意味ではなくて。
That's not exactly what I meant.
もうリーンさんはずるいです。
Oh, this is so difficult on a fair maiden's heart, I hope you know.
やっぱり私もリーン兄様と呼ばせてください。
You're just making me wish you were my brother all the more. Why? Why indeed? Master Reen, you finally awakened. I'm so very relieved to see it. I was terribly worried about you. Thanks for your concern, Mr. Baggins. Although I'd prefer it if you didn't call me Master Reen all the time. Perhaps so, but you'll always be Master Reen to me. A lot has happened here since the war began, but this inn was graciously granted to us by the Imperial family. We can't allow anything to dampen our spirits. You know as well as anyone the value of these walls. Please do come by whenever you're in need of relaxation. Of course. Oh. Oh, it's you, Reen. Your color's not looking half bad. If you were looking any worse, I was gonna have you drink some of the new vegetable juice I've been concocting. I'm perfectly fine without, thank you. How many new recipes have you made since I've been away? My creativity is infinite, Reen. I'm always striving to make the finest dishes in the land. You were brushing up on your own cooking skills at the academy, weren't you? Yeah, my classmates and I were cooking for ourselves at one point. Wait a sec, where'd my recipe book go? Did you lose it? I guess so. I had all kinds of different recipes written down too. Well, you went out of your way to come and see me. I suppose this is the least I can do. Take this. Is this a new recipe book? It's a spare. It's a spare I had lying around, so go ahead and use it. I know how much it hurts to start from scratch again, so I threw in a recipe to try. Here's some ingredients too. Receive the recipe for salty onigiri. Receive coarse rock salt 3 and assorted grains 3. Alright. This is what Elise often used to bring me while I was training. Are you sure it's okay for me to just take these? Absolutely. I'm happy to see that you came to understand the joys of cooking while you were at the academy. And besides, taking the time to enjoy cooking should help lift your spirits somewhat. It's a simple recipe. Why not go and make it with your family? Thank you very much then. Yeah, we got a cookbook. Again. Alrighty. No, that's Phoenix Wings where I just left. It must be right here. Valley's Echo.
とにかくお前さんを無事に助け出せてよかったよ。
If you come to thank me for saving your butt again, save it. I'm just glad I made it in time.
お嬢さんや公女殿下も随分心配していたしな。
Princess Alphen and that sister of yours are the ones you should be talking to. You were on their minds this whole time. Yeah, I can tell. I really do appreciate you coming for me, though. I was pretty far out from town, so I didn't think anyone would find me. Just goes to show what bracers can do, I guess.
ああ、それなんだが。
about that.
実はお前さんの場所は俺が突き止めたんじゃなくてな。
I wasn't actually the one who found you. You weren't.
おととい俺のアークス宛てにいきなり通信があったんだ。
Days ago, I got a call out of nowhere on my Arcus.
一方的にお前さんのいる場所を事細かに教えてくれて、そのまま切れちまってな。
They gave me this crazy amount of detail on exactly where to find you. Then they just hung up. Didn't even say who they were.
念のため調べに行ってみたら、案の定お前さんがいたわけさ。
I figured it couldn't hurt to take a look, and sure enough, there you were. That's strange. I wonder who it
見当
was.
もつかないな。聞き覚えのない声だったし、
Wish I could tell you. I couldn't even recognize their
Yeah.
voice.
どこかで聞いたことがあったような、なかったような。
Nah, that's not really true. It was kind of familiar. Maybe.
ま、こっちの方はこれ以上考えても仕方ないか。
Whatever. No use dwelling on
今
it.
はまさに起こってる内戦の方が問題だろう。
Right now, we've got bigger problems to tackle than mystery callers. There's the war for starters. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Have you and the rest of the guild been doing much? Well, we've been trying. We're pretty limited in what we can do, partly because we've all been split up since the war broke out. I don't even know if any of the others in Ereboni are okay, Sarah included. It sounds like things have gotten even more serious since I was away. Sure has. Not even regular civilians have been able to escape being affected by it. As it stands, the Noble Alliance has the overwhelming advantage, with the Imperial armies showing no signs of surrendering to them, particularly in a few regions across the country. I see. Oh, and another thing you might hear. We've been getting reports of a few Jaeger Corps taking part in the war too, even members of Ouroboros. LeBlanc. Oh, Vita Clotilde. Ouroboros, that secret society. That's the one. Jaegers being employed here in Ereboni is nothing new, but there's way more of them here these days. As for Ouroboros, they're probably just trying to stir up trouble of their own. It's what they do best. Then there's the fact that Ereboni isn't the only place of problems right now. Crossbell's full of them too. There's so much to freak out about these days, it could drive you insane. Sorry, you've got enough on your plate without me dumping all this on you, huh? Try saving all those bad thoughts you got piling up for another day, okay? You need to focus on relaxing. You can decide what to do after that. Sure. Thanks, Toval. You're probably right. You're just a fountain of good advice, huh? I've just got a few years worth of life experience on you, that's all. Oh, and while I'm giving you good advice, why not take a dip in the hot springs? It'd be a nice way to clear your head. It probably would. Hasn't let me down before. Maybe I should pay a visit to the Phoenix Wings later. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. No. So it's actually, now this is cool. Now that we finished the Crossbell games, right? And now that we're here post Crossbell games, like the chancellor's already been shot, right? So that means the stuff that's going on over in Crossbell right now, the barriers are probably up during this time. It's really crazy to think about, like all that stuff is going on in Crossbell while the stuff in Cold Steel 1, because like even like, you know, the trade conference and the gun, like in Crossbell games, you don't even know that the guns are targeted at the trade conference. We don't even know about it in Crossbell. So it's just so cool from like building the world perspective. Alright, let's see how many little dastardly fishies I can catch today. I wasn't expecting to find someone fishing here. Not like there's a whole lot of monsters here though, so she should be safe if she doesn't stray too far. And just who might you be? I seem to recall meeting her during one of our field studies. Oh, I recognize you. You're one of the Thor students who helped me a number of months ago, yes? It's lovely to see you again. Nice to see you again too. Looks like I was right. This is also really, like, I enjoy how like you meet NPCs and like it's like, oh hey, we're back. Fancy meeting you here. You helped me out with this quest or that quest if you did it. Sorry for disturbing you. Oh, there's no need to apologize. Actually, since you are a student of Thor's, you wouldn't happen to know a young man named Kenneth, would you? Kenneth, I do actually. He's in the Imperial Fishing Club, which the Imperial Fishing Club went to go take over the or the Fisherman's Guild at one point. That's yo, it just all connects. That's the guy. That's wonderful news. Perhaps you might know where I could find him as well. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I've got no idea. Really? That's not so wonderful. So you know him too? Indeed, when the war first broke out, we fled Trista together. But on the way, he told me that he had something that he needed to take care of, and asked me to go on alone. He promised to meet me here in Emir, but there's been no sign of him since. It's unfortunate. Not that I believe anything untoward could possibly have happened to him, of course. After all, there's nothing in this world that can crush the spirit of us anglers. When it comes to survival, even soldiers can't hold a candle to us. Right. That said, you're looking a little glum. At times like these, there's nothing like a spot of fishing to cheer you up. If you know Kenneth, it's only fair for me to assume you're a fan of fishing too. I am, in fact. Kenneth even gave me a title. Red Angler, I think? I don't have my fishing gear with me anymore, though. Red Angler? That means you have caught the famed Guardian. In that case, please take these. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Kenneth left me in charge of some of his fishing gear. He instructed me to give them away if I were to cross paths with any promising fellow fishing enthusiasts. So go on, they're rightfully yours. That sounds like Kenneth, all right. Thank you very much. And since we've got your new notebook open, I've taken the liberty of writing down your current title to help you keep track. You'll begin as a bronze angler, judged by the same standards as any professional. Aim for the top and become a fishing god. I've plenty of prizes you can exchange for your angler points for, so beyond being pure bloody fun, fishing should prove worth your while. I'll try and do some when I've got the chance then. Yep.
ここなら釣れそうだな。
Wow, Reen's voice is so different in Japanese. Yo, it's crazy to hear Reen's voice in Japanese. You know, I did not expect his voice to sound like that. I can't wait to hear the others. Okay. I don't know if I can get used to it, but I'm gonna try. One more. Getting all them angler points, I guess. Not gonna waste any ground bait on it though, obviously.
よし、ゲットだ。
Alright. Oh, hello there. You won't believe who's been coming in here lately. Well, maybe you will, but none other than Princess Alphen herself. Excuse me, she's the sweetest little thing, the way she looks at you, her smile. I wish I could just hug her and squeeze her and never let her go. Well, they don't call her one of the country's greatest treasures for nothing, I guess. They certainly don't. Don't you worry, we'll keep her safe as can be. She really seems to be making herself at home here. That's good to know. Ooh, Gambler Jack. Oh. Okay, can't buy more than one of the books. Okay. Here's some random ass ingredients. Oh, guess I'll pick up a few battle scopes. Alright. I'm half tempted to change. Matter of fact, hold on a second. Oh. Am I able to change this option? Damn it. Maybe in like the game configuration, I wanted to change the button, like the controls, so that I can have the turbo button be the same as it was in Trails in the Sky / you know, Zero. Not sure. Oh, Phoenix Wing. Ah, Master Rain, may I help you? Actually, I'd like to use the springs. Are they open by any chance? Why, yes, of course. As it so happens, cleaning was only finished not too long ago. You can have any, or even all of them, to yourself if you so wish. That sounds wonderful. I might just take you up on your offer. I feel like it's been ages since I've had the chance to enjoy them. The chances, the entrance is to the right. Enjoy, Master Rain. Ooh, okay. Should I go into the baths now? Maybe I should go around and let everyone know I'm okay first. We've all been so worried. Entering the baths will cause the main story to advance. I'm pretty sure I'm fine. Well, they were just cleaned. A nice warm soak while enjoying the scenery sounds like just the right thing. Just the thing right now. Phew. You really can't beat an outdoor hot spring. Feels like all the fatigue that's been building up inside me is melting away. I don't think I realized just how exhausted I was until I came in here. So, what am I supposed to do now? Chancellor Osborne's been shot, the capital's been occupied, now even Trista and the Academy are under the Noble Alliance's control. Then there's Crow. I was practically a joke. I didn't stand a chance against him. Even borrowing the power of something like a Divine Knight wasn't enough to fight him on equal terms. Far from it. It was hopeless from the start. I didn't realize before, but he was holding back against me the whole time. Even without that trump card of his, he could have defeated me effortlessly. And yet, there was me, all happy thinking that I'd won, right before he knocked me back with a single blow. If only I wasn't so weak. If only I'd been able to hold my ground, maybe things would have been different. Instead, I ended up running away and leaving everyone else behind. There's no point in blaming how things ended up on Celine or Valimar. None of this is their fault. This is all on me. Because of that, I've lost everything. I had finally found a place where I felt I belonged, and people to share it with, but I lost it all. I thought my life was finally gaining some direction, but now I feel totally lost again.
Nii-sama.
Rain?
失礼します。
Sorry if I'm bothering you. Elise? Did you want to use the springs too?
その、兄様がこちらへお入りになったと聞いて、
I heard you were here.
せっかくですので、ご一緒させていただこうかと。
So I thought that perhaps I could come and join you. I mean, I know we used to come in here together when we were kids, but we're a little too old for that now, don't you think? I'm not so sure it's the best idea.
家族なんですから、この程度は普通です。
Please, we're siblings. There's no need to feel so self-conscious.
兄様もいろいろあってお疲れみたいですし、
You must be exhausted after all that's
せめ
happened.
てお背中を流させていただきます。
So I thought the least I could do was come and wash your back for you.
いい湯加減ですね。
The water's nice and toasty, huh?
私も露天風呂は久しぶりで、 そのやっぱり風情がありますね。
Truth be told, I haven't taken a dip here for some time. I'd forgotten how pleasant it was to sit here and admire the snow. Yeah, same here. Bathing during the fall when the leaves are changing has its charms, but something about watching the snow really relaxes me. And it's plenty relaxing even without a bottle of sake in hand, despite what Master Kafai might tell you.
とても酒豪でいらっしゃいましたからね。
He's always been a heavy
お
drinker.
父様まで付き合っていたのはどうかと思いましたけど。
To say nothing of the fact that father can never turn down the opportunity to help him finish a bottle, or 3, whenever he visits. I'm sorry. You came out here because you were worried, didn't you?
兄様、
Oh, no, not at all.
そんな、私は別に。
That wasn't why I came here at all. It's just that you're not the only one. It's like everyone I meet has to go out of their way for me. It's how things have been my whole life. Everyone feels like they have to be around me. What do you mean? It happened the day Dad picked me up in that blizzard 12 years ago. It happened the day when I lost control and scared you 8 years ago. And it happened the day Master Kafai cut short my years of training. It even happened only last month when everyone risked their lives so that I alone could be saved. That's not... Looking back on my life, I've been too fortunate for my own good. All I've done is bask in the kindness of everyone I know, giving nothing worthwhile in return. On the contrary, I brought nothing but misfortune to them instead, become some kind of curse. I don't have the right to be treated kindly. I don't deserve to have others putting themselves out for me. Okay, Kia. Not when I seemingly can't do a thing to return that kindness, and I'm too weak to fight for them when they need it most. None of this should have ever happened. If I'd known it would, if I'd known things would ever become like this, then I'd never have gone to the academy to begin with.
兄様、
Stop.
本気でおっしゃってるんですか？
Do you seriously mean all that you've just said?
資格って
The right to be treated kindly.
そんなもの。一体誰が決めるって言うんですか？
And who exactly decides who has that right, whatever that's supposed to be?
守ってほしいとか、恩を返してほしいんじゃありません。
I don't look out for you because I expect something in return or because I want you to defend
優
me.
しくしたり、気遣うことに貸し借りなんてあるわけない。
Acts of kindness aren't debts to be repaid.
ただ、兄様が好きだから、
I look out for you because I care
大
about you.
切だからに決まって
Because
い
you're
ます。
important to me.
父様も母様もユンロウ氏も七組や他の皆さんもきっと
I'm sure that Mother, Father, Master Kafai, your classmates, and all your other acquaintances feel the
私
same.
だって
So please, from the bottom of my heart,
資格がないなんてそんなこと言わないでください。
please don't say that you don't have the right to be treated
そ
kindly.
んなの兄様が気づいていないだけです。
Of course you do. You just don't realize
兄
it.
様は大切な人たちのことをそんなにも思っているのに、
You care so much about the people who matter to you.
どうしてそれと同じくらい兄様を思っている人たちがいるとわからないんですか？
So why can't you understand that those people care just as much about you?
思い出してください、兄様。
Think back to that day when you were separated from your
別れ
classmates.
る時、7組の皆さんがどんな顔をなさっていたの
What
か。
kind of expressions did they have when you parted from them? They... They were smiling. They all believed that we'd see each other again. That no matter what happened along the way, we'd all be reunited. And that one day we'd move forward together as a class again, just like we did before. Maybe there's nothing wrong with feeling lost and impatient from time to time. I believe in all of them, and if they see me as worthy of their trust, then I'd like to try and believe in myself too. We're classmates, and more than that, we're friends. As long as I keep moving forward, I'm sure that somewhere, someday, our paths will cross
兄
again.
様、
I think so too, Reen. Thanks, Elise. I feel like you gave me exactly what I needed to move forward.
いいえ、私は何も。
You don't need to thank me. I didn't do
きっ
anything.
とそれは兄様が士官学院で過ごして手に入れたものでしょうから。
All I did was remind you of something you already knew. It was your time at the academy that gave you what you needed.
少しだけ7組の皆さんが羨ましいですけど。
I admit that I am a little envious of your classmates, though.
あ、
Still, I'm really thankful to have you in my life. I might not be the most dependable brother in the world, but I appreciate it if you kept looking out for me. And while it may be a ways away, I'll keep striving to be an older brother you can be proud of.
兄様。
I'm always proud of you, you know. And of course I will.
一見落着ですわね。
I see all's well that ends well.
姫様。
Your Highness? And you've brought Celine too.
お邪魔するわよ。
Hope you don't mind us barging in.
どうしてここに？
What brings you
ト
here?
バルさんに聞いて様子を見に来たんです。
I heard that you were both here from Toval, so I thought I might come along and see how everything was going.
私にもリーンさんを元気づけるお手伝いができればと思って。
Besides, how could I pass up a chance to help cheer up Reen?
おかげでいいシーンに巡り合ってしまいました。
And oh, what a heartwarming sight I happened to stumble upon during my humble quest.
はあ、よく言うわね。タイミングを見計らってたくせに。
Considering you were waiting for the perfect time to make your grand entrance, stumbling is a stretch. You were waiting.
見ていたんですか？
Were you listening the whole time?
どうやら私など必要なかったみたいですわね。
Elise, have you ever known me to be so unladylike? But I see you've done a fine enough job for the both of us.
身も心も開き合って分かり合う。これぞ兄弟愛というものかしら。
The bond between siblings is truly a miraculous thing. Not only do you share an unwavering kinship, but you'll always have the tender embrace of kinship within reach.
焼けてしまいますわね。
I'm so jealous. I appreciate your concern, though. Still, Elise is one thing, but I'm not entirely comfortable sharing the springs with you, Your Highness.
リーンさん、お風呂で固いことはいい子なしです。
Come now, Reen. This is the bath. Ranks are stripped once our clothes are, as far as I'm
という
concerned.
わけで、私にもお背中を流させていただけませんか？
That being said, may I join Elise in washing your back
こ
as
れを
well?
きっかけにリーン兄様とお呼びできるかもしれませんし。
This would make the perfect chance for us to finally strengthen our bond as honorary siblings. Wouldn't you agree?
もう、姫様。
Your Highness, please. That's Olivier's sister, all right. That is Olivier's sister.
I'm 悪かったわね。
I'm sorry, okay? Huh?
その、これまでのいろいろよ。
About, you know, things.
エマにも言われてたけど、人間の気持ちとか機微なんてのは今一つわかんなくてね。
I'm not exactly all that cognizant of human feelings and the like. Emma often points out as
でも
much.
まあ、ちょっと無神経だったかもしれないわ。
But thinking back, I've done some things that were probably quite insensitive in your eyes. Ah, look at you. If anything, I should be the one apologizing. I should have taken my frustrations out on you like that. Can you forgive me?
許すとか許せないとかそんなんじゃないでしょ。
Forgive you? Why would I need to?
ああ、もう何なのよあんたは。
I really don't get you sometimes. What was
今
that?
のは
Sounded like... I know exactly what that was. It's that magic knight we ran into on the way down the mountain.
魔公兵、やっぱりまだ動いていたか。
I had a feeling Total of Art wasn't enough to finish it
それ
off.
に まずいわね。
But the fact is, still active isn't the only
この
problem.
気配少しずつ近づいてるわ。
It sounds like it's coming this way. You're certain, then, that this magic night something or other is coming here? I'm certain. I can sense its mana moving toward us. It's still a fair distance away for now, but it's getting closer by the minute. It's coming from the direction of the valley behind the village. I thought I'd finish it off, but I should have made sure. I didn't think anything could survive that fall, but if anything could, it'd be one of those things. No, you did what you could. You shouldn't blame yourself. Still, why would it be coming here? My guess is because you're here. Or more specifically, because the Ashen Awakener is here. It's after Reen, but these Magic Knights may have some connection with the Divine Knights. Well, that makes this easy. If it's after me, then I should be the one to go out and stop it. But you'd be putting yourself in danger. I'll be fine, and I won't let it get anywhere near the village. In a way, I have to. If I can't do this, what hope do I have of getting Class 7 back together again? Well, sounds like your mind's made up. And you appear to have recovered enough in my eyes. Alright then, I have no objections. We'll have all of the villagers ready to evacuate as a precaution. Take care, Reen. Thanks, Mom. Dad. Let me come with. I doubt I could compare to Sarah, but I ain't too shabby in a fight. Really? Thank you. I feel a lot better having you around, honestly. Okay, so Toval, Celine, you guys almost ready to head out? Actually, if you don't mind, Reen, I would like to come with you. You would? Elise? This is not an opponent to be taken lightly, a fact I'm sure you're well aware of. I fully understand the dangers this will entail. Combat etiquette is imperative, calling oneself a noble, and I am familiar with the sword style of the Schwarzer family. You've trained me yourself, Reen. Well, that's true, but you're certain that this is what you want to do, Elise? Yes, I am. My brother has chosen this path, and as a sister, I feel I have a duty to support him. No, not only as a sister, as a daughter of House Schwarzer, I have every intention of doing whatever is within my power. My, how you've grown. Indeed, as your father, I couldn't be more proud. Take her with you, Reen. I have plenty of faith in her abilities as a swordsman, but I also think she would keep you from doing anything too rash. Dad, come on! I don't think you've got anything to worry about. She's stronger than you're giving her credit for. Like your dad said, she knows her way around a sword, and she's pretty good at using her Arcus, too. She saved me and her highness from more than a few tough spots on our way here, even. That she did, and I'm sure she'll be capable of even more with her beloved brother at her side. But still, hold on, since when was Elise... Well, hold on, since when has Elise had an Arcus? Oh, left that fun detail out when catching you up, didn't I? Prince Oliver gave me a couple of spares, actually. And I had a hunch these two would have a knack for them with a bit of practice. I showed them the ropes on the way here. Gabe, I know you're against her coming with us, but we really don't have much time here. And it's pretty clear that nothing you say is going to change her mind, so I think it's time you gave up and we got going. Fine, you can come too, Elise. Don't even think of doing anything that will put you any further in harm's way than you need to be. Promise, okay? I promise. Alright, let's start getting ready then. Either of you need to do anything last minute, get it done now. After that, we'll make our way from Amir's back entrance. Toval and Elise joined the party. Hell yeah. You can now customize the battle order of your party members. You can change who's leading by pressing L1. Alright. Alright. Cooking is very helpful. Let me see. Oh. Oh, let me...
よし、やってみるか。よし、こんなのはどうだ。
Grilled on the grill. Oh, 1000 HP hankier scale. Hell yeah. Alright. I don't think I have anything to do per se. Miss, save my game. Um, let me see. How long we've been recording? About 50 minutes. We'll just let it keep running. Shit. I need to turn my fan on. Hold on a second. It's getting hot in my room. Probably didn't help that I had a hoodie on either. And I think about it. Oops.
Yosh! Ikuzo!
We out. Alright, the search is on. The Magic Knight's somewhere in this direction, right? That's right. It's very slowly coming this way, so as long as we keep following this path, we should find ourselves face to face with it at some point. Well, the farther away it is, the better. We're gonna need to finish it off before it reaches the town, or we're in trouble. You two have been up here a fair few times, right? Yeah, I went up this way with the rest of Class 7 just a couple of months ago even. I wasn't really planning to, but we didn't have much choice thanks to Blue Blanc and his antics. Blue Blanc, huh? Yeah, sounds like his thing. Once he's latched onto you, it's a one-way trip to Crazy Town. But it sounds like it's a little late to be saying that to you. I don't get the feeling he's involved in any of this, though. The weather is much milder now than it was then, so we shouldn't have quite as much trouble climbing, thankfully. That doesn't mean it won't be dangerous, however. Watch your step. Oops, looks like we found ourselves a monster, and a fairly tough-looking one, too. Indeed, though I can't imagine it being a problem so long as we make proper use of our combat links. Careful, Elise. I will. You can now use combat links. Hey! Combat links are a phenomenon which connects Arcus users to each other by sharing sensory input and mental impulses with one another. Linked characters can fight together even more effectively. You can now set links. Yeah, alright, I remember those. Oops, I fixed.
Say! 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 Ha! Say!
Performing attacks in certain crafts gives characters a chance to unbalance enemies. Uh-huh. I remember, oh yeah, I remember, oh yeah.
俺の番だな。
Alright, yeah, now we playing, so, alright, now we playing Cold Steel. Alright, alright, well first off I need to, oh there's 3 of them.
Ha!
Yosh! Makasero!
俺の番だな。
Alright.
アークス。
今です。
隙あり。よし、これで大丈夫だ。
Well done, Elise. Thank you, Reen. Cool, now that we've covered the basics, let's get back to searching. Oh my goodness. Wait, what? That I probably should have paid attention to. What were they talking about? Oh well. Oops.
エリゼ大丈夫か？
兄様、はいどうかご心配なく。
ラブラブだね。
Just warms your heart, doesn't it?
胸焼けしてくるわ。
You say so.
こちら
Okay.
任せろ。こいつを食らいな。
私の番ですね。そこです。
俺の番だな。俺の番だな。
任せろ。そうだよ。
はい。
俺の番だな。
よし。
先を急ぎましょう。
Alright.
立派な宝箱。
せいはっ。
It is so different hearing them in Japanese.
たはっはっ。せいせいせいたはっ。
お相手いたします。
参る。
任せろ。
Damn, come on.
今です。
行くぞ。チャンスだ。
任せろ。
私の番ですね。
Oh yeah. God, let's go.
俺の番だな。チャンスだ。とどめだ。
今のタイミング。
Alright.
はっ。たたたた。
Yeah.
行
Getting
くぞ。
no whisk. Oh.
私の番ですね。
任せろ。出番だな。
行くぞ。アークス駆動。やっ。よし。これで大丈夫だ。
Green's got such like a deeper voice, like
よし。やったぞ。
well maybe not, maybe that's not the right word, but like
せい。
I mean comparison to what he sounds like in English.
せいせいはっ。せい。
Shit.
よし。
ありがとう。行くぞ。もうエス。
私の番ですね。
Please live, please live, please live. Yes.
やばいな。
Alright, This is fine, this is fine, this is fine.
ホークス。ありがとうさ。
俺の番だな。
出番だな。
Come on.
参る。
That won't keep missing. You're killing me. Where's the map? Oh, here it is. I was like, where the fuck is it?
せい
こちらの
俺の番だな今だここで
行きます。
任せろ。よし。
You need him to stop missing.
参る戦闘終了先に進もう
待って。
せい
So all that is gonna be useful down the road. These upgrade materials and stuff that I've been getting.
さて、
俺の番だな
任せろ。来い。
はあ。
参る
行きます。
任せろ。悪いな。
Huh. I guess the only real drawback is that I don't hear the battle quotes in English. But so far, I mean, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see.
少し吹雪いてきたな。
Wind seems to be picking up.
日が暮れたら厄介です
We should hurry before the
急ぎましょう。
sun begins to
た
set.
せいせいたたせいチャンスだ俺の番だな
よし。
私の番ですね。
参る
任せろ。今だ。
Ooh.
今のタイミングバッチリだったな。
ええトバルさんのおかげです たせいはっ
こちらのせ。
俺の番だな
Hmm.
ここは引くぞ
Did I mean to run?
今だ
出番だな。よし。
So where am I running? Alright.
せいたせいせい
Shit. No.
焼きが回ったか。
参る
ありがとさん。
行きます。
よし
Tired of these
これで
things.
大丈夫だ
Let's see. Save. Oh crap. Oh well. Fine. I'm gonna take a brief break. Let me see how long this has been running. I'm gonna take a brief break.